Yo, what is up guys, Spider Live here. Now, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, Spider-Man PS5 is actually in development. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's in development anymore, as if you look right here, it says that it's coming holiday 2020, which means it's gonna come out launch day of the PlayStation 5. That's right. So I was actually watching the live stream when I saw the Spider-Man announcement, and I wanted to do a video then, but I wanted to finish the entire thing so I could see the console and then not have to worry that I missed it. I did watch it live, I did see it, so that's why the video is coming a little bit like an hour or 2 hours later than the announcement. But this is me announcing and basically breaking down what happened in the trailer. So as you guys can tell from right here in this shot over here, we see Miles Morales actually experienced, and obviously from the time he became Spider-Man up to this point, we don't know how much time has passed, but it looks like he is experienced enough to be the next Spider-Man. As you guys can tell, if you zoom in over here, you can actually see Peter Parker's web shooters. From the looks of it, it looks like Peter Parker's web shooters. You know, we need an in closer look at the actual game, but that does look like Peter Parker's web shooters that Miles Morales is sporting. And speaking of Peter Parker, if you guys have read the Miles Morales comics and if you guys have seen Spider-Verse, we know that Miles becomes Spider-Man because Peter Parker dies. That happens in the comics, that happens in the film. So with that being said, it may seem that Peter Parker's gonna mentor Miles for a bit up until the point where Peter unfortunately dies, which may be the case in this game. It might start off with Peter Parker. You the player might start off as Peter Parker, and as the game progresses, you're gonna have to become Miles to be the next Spider-Man. Now, we don't know how long we'll be playing as Peter, but that does seem to be the case. Like, it may be a co-op game, or you might have to be Spider-Man and then be Spider-Man the next one. The next shot over here is actually Miles using his Venom Strike. That's right. So even in Spider-Verse and even in the comics, one of Miles Morales' unique powers is the fact that he has a Venom Strike. And as you guys can tell right over here, he does have the Venom Strike coming out of his arms. Just pretty much that. It is pretty cool to see how they're going to take advantage of Miles Morales' powers and see how they're going to use it to serve the game and see how more immersive the game can be. Now for the last shot, it is this scene where Miles Morales is turning invisible to fight the bad guy. I can't exactly tell who that is, but it does look like he is fighting, looks like to be one of the intricate characters that we're gonna have to be facing throughout the entire game, which is really interesting to see. And then finally, the Spider-Man logo, the spider logo over here. It is the classic Miles Morales logo. It's not the one they use in Spider-Verse. This is the comic book one based. Obviously, it's a little more detailed and looks nicer, but it is the comic one. It is the classic Miles Morales spider, which I really enjoyed. They did go for the classic costume, and it looks like they gave him expressive eyes just like Peter Parker in Spider-Man PS4. This game will be for Spider-Man PS5 exclusively, and it says it's coming out holiday 2020, which seems a little odd because Spider-Man PS4 just came out in 2018 and they teased that game for like about 4 years. It was a long time for that game, and then this one comes out 2 years later. Obviously the hype for it is here. I'm super excited for this game. I just don't know how the general audience will treat it, but I am super excited to see what happens in Spider-Man PS5. Probably won't get that Venom story arc we all wanted, but it looks like we will be getting a Miles Morales story arc. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and remember guys, keep on swinging.